What's up, everybody? Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. Welcome to another Thursday night. This is March the 3rd. Is it March the 3rd? March the 3rd, 2020. And welcome to 2022. I'm already tired. Welcome to another night of Real Talk with your boy, Noland Pruitt. Y'all come on in, y'all come on in. I would tell you to share. But you don't have to share on Instagram, okay? We're taking over. Real Talk is taking over Instagram, but y'all know what it is. I have an amazing guest for you tonight. What you miss here, of course, will be on my YouTube channel, Real Talk, and that's Real. I have to specify on that because a lot of people say real, like Real, but as in the movie real, because, you know, I do a little acting. You know, I got a little acting chops. You feel what I'm saying? So as in a movie reel, Real. And I want you to come and check it out on the YouTube page after it airs here live. Okay? So without further ado, this is not like Facebook. I don't have any announcements tonight. I don't have any church announcements. I'm just going to get right into the interview because I'm excited to have this actor, this thespian, this professional, this amazing talent. I'm really excited to have him on tonight, so I'm just going to jump into it. Without further ado, this is Real Talk with your boy, Noland Pruitt, tonight. I want you to kick back, eat some popcorn, all that good stuff. It's going to be an amazing show. Okay, you're watching Real Talk with Noland Pruitt. Without further ado, I welcome to the show the one, the only, we're going to have a good time tonight, the one, the only, Mr. Jonathan Burke. Y'all clap your hands in the virtual world out there, all right? We're going to get this thing cracking. I do have some announcements. I may do it towards the end, but I do have some announcements for you guys. But now, the man himself is here with me. What's up, Mr. Jonathan?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's going on? Y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. We're going to give y'all time to come on in. Of course, this works a little different than Facebook, all right? So we got to give you time to come on in. And Jonathan, I'm going to redo my introduction, okay?
Sure.
All right. What's up, y'all? Y'all come on in. You're watching Real Talk with your boy, Noland Pruitt. And, of course, tonight I have the Broadway star, the Amazon Prime premiering actor, Mr. Jonathan Burke. And he's taking his time just to rock with your boy. How you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I see you got your flowers in the back. You got your sunshine going on.
I always have my flowers, fresh flowers every week, yes.
Yeah. What is the flesh? Let's go ahead. Look, listen. Real Talk is two men having a great conversation. Of course, if you missed tonight, you can catch it on because Real Talk does not always go on Instagram. We go on Facebook. But Jonathan, we're trying to take over Instagram now. We're trying to touch it to this Instagram world, okay? So if you missed this episode, you can always go to the YouTube channel, Real Talk with Noland Pruitt. Be sure to subscribe. Okay, Mr. Jonathan, can we just go ahead and get it cracking?
Yes, let's go.
I got my little mug. Praise God. I got my it's a little water. It's just water.
Okay, because I would have had mine, but
you know what?
I know what kind of party it was.
Oh, well, you coming back? You coming back on the show? This ain't gonna be the last time. So go ahead and tell me, what does it mean for you? Let's just have an open discussion. What does it mean for you to have on the significance of fresh flowers every day? What does that do for your headspace, your space, all that stuff? Or every week? Excuse me.
Every week, yes. Well, I just think that it brings a nice beauty to the home and life, like freshness, something growing, rebirth, renewal every week, something beautiful to look at. And I just think it brings me joy. So I like to have that. It's just a little thing for me.
For sure. Mr. Jonathan, tell us your story. Of course, for me, I seen you the first time and got to know your character on the amazing show, Harlem, Amazon Prime show, which was nominated, and help me if I get this correct, was nominated for 2 Image Awards. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
All right. And so you guys are doing amazing with Miss Megan Good, Miss Jerry Johnson, Miss Grace Byers, and the list goes on and on. All right.
And
so
Shaniqua Shande, the fourth of the 4.
Shaniqua Shande. Say it again for the
Shaniqua, for the people in the back. Shaniqua Shande. Don't forget
Shaniqua Shande.
That's who I play opposite. She plays Angie, and she is incredible.
Amazing. Yes. So real talk, we ain't got no reason to mess her name up now.
No.
He has specified the name. I was so scared I was gonna mess it up.
I know. I didn't know at first when I first met her either. I said, "Can you please pronounce your name?" And she did. She made it very clear.
Right,
We'll
right.
never forget it.
Right, for sure. So, of course, our first time seeing you was on, well, my first time seeing you was on the show, but you have a Broadway star. So, man, I just want you to take the floor and give us your background, like the journey getting to Harlem.
Oh my gosh. Well, that was quite a journey. Well, I grew up in Baltimore, Maryland.
Mhm.
So there's some Baltimoreans watching. Shout out. I think I saw my mama watching.
What's up, Mom?
Hey,
Welcome to Real Talk.
mommy. So yeah, so Baltimore, Maryland, and I really decided I wanted to be an actor in middle school. At this school, Cardinal Sheehan School, there was this amazing teacher named Kenyatta Hardison, who is still in my life to this day, who inspired me and told me that I could do this. And she had put me in this musical, Motown, the musical that she had created. And it was just an incredible, incredible time for me to discover myself as an artist. And I was like, the first performance I will never forget. I was in sixth grade. I was playing Stevie Wonder, singing My Cherie Amour. The audience went crazy after I sang my song. Standing ovation. Everyone loved it. And I just was like, I'm going to devote my life to acting now. I can get used to this. I love the applause, as Lady Gaga said. At that time, it was about the applause. It's become about more than that now. But at that time, I was like, oh, this is fun, you know. So then I went to Performing Arts High School, which was the Baltimore School for the Arts. That's like where Jada Pinkett Smith went, and Tupac Shakur, Christian Siriano, Brisha Webb, Tiffany Boone, a lot of amazing artists that are gracing this world.
Right.
And me. And I went there for acting and
And me.
yes.
Did
Yes.
y'all catch that Real Talk? And me.
Yeah, and it was a fantastic experience. I mean, we really got like top-notch training there, and it was fantastic. And then while I was there, I was like doing after-school programs in Baltimore, like this place called the Arena Players Theater. One of my best friend there, Jordan Brown, he was there with me, singing and dancing, doing musicals, and you know, figuring out ourselves as artists. And then I decided to go to Ithaca College. I got a BFA in musical theater from Ithaca College in upstate New York, and that was fantastic. And then moved to New York and really went on tour with tons of Broadway shows, like 4 different Broadway shows, and did regional theater all around the country, did off-Broadway shows, and finally made my way to Broadway. And I was in 3 different Broadway shows, Tuck Everlasting, Choir Boy, and The Inheritance.
I was about to, thank you, Mr. John. I was getting ready to shout these out. So say it again: Choir Boy, Inheritance, and what was the third one?
Tuck Everlasting. That was my Broadway debut. That was the first thing that I was in, which was a musical on Broadway, and that was the first show that I was in. I mean, that has a whole nother story to it.
And we want to hear it. Listen, we got 30 minutes. No.
Well, let me tell you, that one was really it was a major life-changing experience for me because I was casting this Broadway musical, my first Broadway show. I had done, like I said, all these off-Broadway shows, tours of Broadway shows, but I had never done a show on Broadway, New York yet. So it was thrilling, exciting. I was in the ensemble dancing in that show. So at that time, I was doing a lot of dancing and singing, you know, in my career. And I was like practicing one day right before we started performing, like the show was to open. I fractured my foot in the rehearsal. So I then was on medical leave for 2 months. So the show ended up lasting only 2 months. So I never actually performed it. It closed the week that I was to return to the show.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was this major dream deferred moment.
Yeah, for sure. Literally. But no, but let's get into that. A dream deferred for so many people means different things. How did it turn out? How did God? How did that dream deferred turn and spin for you? Let's get.
Baby, it's fun in the greatest way possible. Honestly, I was actually just talking about this today. It was one of the greatest things that ever happened to me.
Wow.
And I did not know that at the time. But looking back on it now, I realized that the reason that I was taken out of that experience was because I was intended to make my Broadway debut in a show that felt real and true and deeply spoke to my spirit and spoke to my gifts personally, what I could bring to an audience. And I did not feel like that was all happening with my experience in this musical Tuck Everlasting. While
Yeah.
it was a great thing to be on Broadway, it
Right.
was not what I saw for myself and my vision and my dream for being on Broadway. I always saw myself, honestly, being a lead in the show. That
Yeah.
was what I dreamed of. That's what I believed I could do. That's what I thought I was worthy of. And in this show, I was kind of honestly in the background.
Mm.
And it felt like my gifts were not being celebrated in the way that I think that they should be. So God took me out of that and said, guess what? We're going to give you something greater that you don't even realize, which ended up being Choir Boy,
Yeah.
in which I ended up being the main character, the choir boy, the lead of this play about Black gay boys in America, which is literally my experience. So I
Yeah.
got to share really who I am with the world and this story that is not often told with people that I love. Some of my dearest friends, the playwright won an Academy Award, Terrell Alvin McCraney.
Oh,
He
wow.
wrote Moonlight. If you guys know
Congrats.
Moonlight, he won an Academy Award for that. Yes. He wrote
Wow.
this play. Some friends of mine were in it prior. Nick Ash, who was on Queen Sugar, he was a friend of mine prior. We were in the show together. Jeremy Pope. It was just an amazing group. And that made me realize that there's always a plan for like your life. And there's a reason that these things happen. And you may not see it at the time, but later it'll come. And I'm so grateful. And honestly, like my whole career changed because I started to only, do leading roles after I broke my foot. That I was like, I'm not dancing anymore. I'm not doing that. And it shifted my whole trajectory in an amazing way, which landed me in really Harlem, like honestly.
Wow. Come on. Hashtag after the breaking comes the rebuilding.
Hey, my God, yes.
After the breaking comes the rebuilding.
Truly.
That's amazing.
It was a huge rebranding. Like the business saw me in one way prior to that because I could dance. I was young and cute. And, at that time, when I first came into the industry, there weren't a lot of roles, honestly, for Black men, especially not Black gay men. So
Right.
the only place that they knew to put me was in these ensembles,
Yeah.
dancing and singing. But I knew that that was not really meant for me. Some people, that is what they are meant to do, and they are incredible at it. And I think they are amazing, necessary, and that is a great gift. But for me, there was something else that I saw for myself. And finally, the industry saw me in that light because I refused to let them see me otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
So I stopped auditioning for like anything that was dancing, ensemble, anything like that. I was like, no. They would ask me and I said, no, no, thank you. It's those no's that make a big difference. The
Yeah.
no's are kind of more important than the yeses, honestly, because the less the people know who you are and what you will take and what you stand for and what you believe in.
Wow, I love it. So, Jonathan, listen, you're watching Real Talk with your boy Noland Pruitt. Listen, Jonathan Burke is my guest, and so I have so many questions because you hit on so many things. We're going to get into being gay in Hollywood, being gay in life. We're going to get into that whole experience because I know there's so much that we have to unpack there. But before we move off of this subject, I think a lot of us who are starting. So I used to star, or used to star. I used to be in a BET play called A Mother's Prayer.
Yes, come on,
That,
Star.
huh?
Yes, Star.
Oh God, your energy is catching on to me, Jonathan. It's contagious. So I used to do that, and then after that, I kind of cut it. Went into the gospel thing. I got my own show now, on podcast, and then the whole gospel world. I'm more in the gospel world. However, I think we get this thing where we have to just get ourselves out there, take anything until we get to a place where we have the choice to turn things down.
Yeah.
Is that the right mindset to have? So what would you say to up and coming actors like me in that area there?
Well, there is something to be said. Like in the beginning of my career, I honestly was just like, let me get experience. Let me say yes to opportunities. Not anything, though, that would compromise my beliefs or something, that the people that I was women to the fullest in their form. So kudos to Tracy Oliver for creating Harlem, Amazon Prime for putting that on their network. It is amazing tribute to Black women. Black men, while I love us, I do think that we can do a better job with being accepting truly of all Black men and really supportive of all Black men. I know it is a difficult thing because, again, it goes back to, I'm always bringing it back to slavery, but it does.
Teach us, Jonathan, teach us.
It comes back to a Black man feeling like there is only space for me. I've got to fight for myself, and as opposed to realizing we are greater together. Wow. So if we can pull this brother with us and this brother with us, then we can't be defeated. So Black men got to really come together and, being less judgmental and much more supportive of all different, facets of the Black male experience. So that's what I hope for our Black brothers out here to do.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Now, y'all ready? Are you ready, Jonathan? We're ready to play a game. Are you ready?
Yes, I didn't know we'd be playing. What is it?
Listen, real talk. All my guests, they don't never know what's going on, but we just be having a real talk.
I love it.
Conversation. That's why I love my show, because they're never prompt. They just come on there and they give who they are. Okay. This game, I'm going to say a name, and I want you to give me a couple words or just one word of what comes to your head. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna start. Most of these names you do know. Let me go ahead and start with Serena Williams.
Oh my God. Powerful, incredible, strong inspiration.
I love it. I love it. Let's go with, because I can't do too hard on them. Let's do Megan Good.
Oh my God. I love my girl. Sweet, angel, gorgeous, amazing, a beauty.
I love it. I love it. Tyler, don't kill me, Tyler. LaPlay.
Yeah. Cool, down, real, brother.
I love it. I love it. All right, Grace Byers.
Classy, stunning, classic, light.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Sherry Johnson. Jerry Johnson.
Oh, Jerry. Oh my God, Jerry. Baby Jerry, a fool, fun, down, real, like that girl, like good time about that life.
I love it. And last but not least, Miss Shaniqua.
Shaniqua Shande. Oh my God. My queen, my rock, support, fun, free, and just open and like spirit. Just life. Amazing.
For sure. Let's get into the show, Harlem. Thank you for playing around. And if you guys record these sound bites, I need you to share it with these people. Tell Megan that all these people that he said some wonderful things about them, so we can get this out there and just let them know that their castmate loves them for real.
I do.
All right, let's get into Harlem, the experience. When you got the call, did you have to go to a big casting call? I want to go through the whole experience of getting the role in Harlem.
Oh my goodness. No, actually, so during this pandemic time, the industry shifted in that we all had to audition from our homes. Either from a video that we recorded of ourselves and sent in, or something called an EcoCast live audition, where you basically are like on this and you're with the person auditioning you live and you're just doing the scene with them. So for Harlem, I actually had a live audition like this over Zoom, kind of like Zoom, in which I was literally standing right here where I am in front of this white wall with this same ring light. And I just was with the person doing, you know, four scenes. And then I got a call back after that, like I guess a week later or something like that, to have a chemistry read with Shaniqua Shonday. So for those who don't know, when you have to be opposite someone in a movie or a film, oftentimes they do a chemistry read to see you with that person, to see if there's actual chemistry, if you believe that they, you know, are in love, or that they are best friends, or that they're mother and daughter, or, you know, they want to see them together, and they call that a chemistry read. So it was not only me, it was me and probably maybe three other guys. This is like the final stage. Shanique was already cast, so we all had to read with her these scenes, and I did that again live right here. And the minute I saw her, I was like, first of all, she was stunning, and I was like, "You're so gorgeous. I just have to tell you." And she's like, "Oh, you know," she was so sweet. Thank you. And we just had fun. We had an amazing time on that Zoom call. And I finished it. I was like, "Well, look, I did all that needs to be done. I don't know, like, whether I get this or not. I did what needed to be done for me. Like, whether that means I was too short, too light, too tall, whatever. If for the reason I didn't get it, it's not because I didn't do my best work. So I just kind of let it go. And then a couple days later, they called me and I got it. And that was it. So it was just 2 auditions.
Wow.
That was it. Yeah.
That was it. Look at him. Look. So many people have sometimes some like very, very nightmare audition stories, but I'm glad to hear that your audition story, look, they knew who they wanted. Let me say what you bring to the character. I love that you bring a freshness. First of all, to me, you're not a fresh face because you have been in Only Murders in the Building.
Yes.
To Steve Martin and all these people. So you're not new, but you're a fresh face to me. But you brought a duality to this character, and the reason why you give who you are, but still you turned it on enough to be like, hey, let me hit something, let me smash something. You know what I'm saying? And you gave what is life for, and like gay men are just not one facet. They're multiple facets of bisexual, whatever you claim yourself to be, and you show the beauty of a person instead of just the you know, the hip, whatever they call it, the stereotypes. Yes, the things like that. You showed an outside view instead of just a boxed in view. And I thank you for bringing that to the character. And I know it has to do with writing and stuff like that, but can you talk on, did you even notice that? Have you heard that before? That you brought
I have. I'm very grateful for them for creating a character such as that, because honestly, I have never seen a character on screen, and maybe not even on stage, in which there was a Black male that was bisexual, but that was not one that was hiding any facet of himself, and that was fully comfortable in his skin, in both his femininity and his masculinity, and wasn't in the closet, and wasn't, you know, afraid to share fully who he was, and that was also accepted by everyone for that, which was such a beautiful. I did not know, honestly, that the character was going to be that way when they first sent it to me, but when I saw that, I was like, oh, this is a dope twist. And sorry to spoiler alert for those who maybe have not watched, because you don't necessarily at first realize that he is interested in it. But once you do, it's like such an amazing twist, and it adds such a dynamic and layer. And so I just feel like it's so great, because so many people have said to me, thank you for representing me. You know, so many bisexual men out here who feel like they've never really been shown before, and in a positive light. It's not anything negative about it. It's just who he is. So I love it. I love being able to play, you know, all those sides. It's so much fun. I love it.
A dream role for you. And
it is. Not to mention the fact that I get to sing and dance. I get to do the things that I've trained in. I mean, I get to do musical theater on camera. So it's just so many aspects of myself that are coming to fruition on the screen that I just love.
I love it. I love it. Speaking of singing, I cannot let you go without your. Is there a song from Choir Boy? Is there a song that you dislike? Is there? And here's what I'm gonna sing with you. I'm not gonna let you sing by yourself.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna sing with you. I don't know. You have to probably start it. Not, I don't know what you're gonna sing. But is there a song? Because I see little comments. People want to hear this voice of yours, and I'm sure they could probably go online to hear it. But however, since you're on Real Talk, let's
Ah,
do a little sample of a song that you may know. And I hope I know.
let's see, from something you might. Well, Choir Boy was full of Negro spirituals. Are you familiar with any?
I was in concert choirs. I don't know.
Okay, like, do you know, like,
Make it real general, like real.
do you know, like, a song called Motherless Child? Do you know that? Or do
I
you,
do.
although that was not one we really could sing together. Do you know one called, you might know, oh, you know what I'm gonna sing? This wasn't a character that I sang in Choir Boy, but it's a song that I love, and you might know it. It's called Love Ballad, and another character in the play sang it. It's from like the 70s, but it goes, uh, I have never been so much in love before. What a difference a true love made in my life. Do you know this? So nice.
I've heard it. I've heard it. Yeah. What's
So
the
right. It's really no chorus. Loving you gave me something new that I never felt, never dreamed of. Something's changed, though it's not the feeling I had before. It's much, much more. That's a song by LTD called Love Ballad.
something much more than they
They can come on, sing it. What they have is much more than they can see. Yes.
Yes! I know that song. I was trying to I know that I love that song.
I love that song. Yeah.
And it's called Love Ballad.
Love Ballad. Yeah.
Y'all clap your virtual hands. Jonathan just sung Love Ballad on Real Talk. On Real Talk. Y'all clap your hands. Yes, black man. I know I love it. Jonathan, I can keep you all night, but you're coming back. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Tell us what's going on with you now, what we have coming up, what can we expect, all of that good stuff.
Oh my goodness. Well, there has been announced there will be a season 2 of Harlem. So we are, gearing up to get that started. So definitely, if you have not watched season 1, watch that so that you are all caught up. There's a lot of juicy things, a lot of cliffhangers at the end of season 1, things that need to be wrapped up and that need to be explored further in season 2. So we don't have like a release date yet, but we know that it is being renewed. So we are thankful for that. And on top of that, I also actually created a TV show myself. I have written, executive produced, and I'm starring in a show that I'm trying to pitch to networks. It's called Not Looking, guys. Please check us out. We have an Instagram page, Not Looking the Series. We have a website, notlookingtheseries.com. Please look into us, help support us. We want to get this show. It's about 3 Black and brown gay best friends who make a pact to stay out of a relationship for a year. This is a story that I've never seen told. This is representation again, furthering, the Black and brown community and gay men within that community and telling different facets. We have first generation characters that is a major plot point, and it deals with religion, it deals with racism, it deals with Black men and what Black gay men, what we go through in this world.
Yeah.
Of course, it's sexy, it's fun, it's funny, it's all the things. So that's what I'm working on now.
You can't do it without a little sexy. You can't do it without a little sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, you guys support. Please support. Follow his YouTube page. YouTube page. What's YouTube page? Do you have a YouTube page?
I don't know.
Instagram. Are you on TikTok?
I'm not on TikTok. No, just Instagram, Facebook, which is just my name, Jonathan Burke. Okay. And Twitter, it's John Burke, ITSJONBURKE. So.
Yes, sir. Please follow him. Please support him. Listen, one more. If they want to audition, because for the actors out there, are you taking auditions for this show? I know you're pitching it, but
yes.
that process?
Well, we're not auditioning right now. We
Okay.
actually have cast the whole thing already, and we shot, a treatment that we would use to pitch. So we're not yet auditioning, but be on the lookout, and who knows, that may change at any point once, the ball gets rolling and HBO picks it up, which is the goal. So
Yeah.
keep your eyes and your ears open.
Well, we're touching and agreeing with you because this will get picked up.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for stopping by Real Talk with your boy Noland Pruitt. I pray you've enjoyed it. I pray I didn't keep you too long.
Oh,
And
no, absolutely. So much fun. Yes.
yeah. We got to have him back. Real Talk, y'all keep supporting him. You keep supporting this show, and we'll have more guests coming up next week, the week after that. And we got more announcements, all that good stuff. Jonathan, we love you. We can't wait to see you in season 2. And we're going to be talking very soon. All right. Love you guys. Have a great night. Keep your head lifted high and just be encouraged. We're out of here.
Good night.